Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. And a look now at the Utah Jazz's upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up with Anthony Edwards and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And for their matchup with the Timberwolves, seems like the season's flying by as that's already their 10th contest of the year. The pecking order in the league's starting to take shape.
The starters for Utah, Collier and Bailey man the backcourt. Kyle Anderson is out there with Lauri Markkanen, and it's Nurkic in at the center position. And for the Celtics, White and Brown are the wingmen. Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. And it's Pritchard in at the point. Pritchard, one of the best things about still being so early on in the season, the fan excitement is real.
Oh, yeah, the fan excitement. That's the best part because everyone believes positive things can happen. That's the best part about the first third of the season.
To the paint. Here's Nurkic. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
At 7 feet, getting in Nurkic's way this close is hard to do.
Here's Queta. Outside Pritchard. From behind the arc. Knocks down the triple.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
On offense, here's Utah. Outside, Anderson. Pass to Collier. Now Markkanen. Five to shoot. Shoots over Brown. Markkanen misses. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for Boston. And this is the first season matchup for him against this Utah team.
They should have steamrolled this club last year, but that's not how it played out.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Pass to Markkanen. White with a steal. Just over a minute and a half in. Outside, Brown. Pritchard surviving the D. And White, the bucket on the assist by Pritchard.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Markkanen outside. Here's Bailey. His last outing, he had 20. Utah moving the ball around. 4 on the clock. For 3, Collier. Tatum pulls it in. The Celtics have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Pass to White. Back to Tatum. The kick out to White. Takes a 3. The putback. Rebounded by Nurkic. Jazz trail by 5. Here's Collier. The shot's good.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
He's not going to back down from anyone. Got to commend the fearless attitude right there.
Now here's Pritchard. In the game against Houston, very impressive. Outside White. Nails it from 3. White's got 5.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Markkanen. No points yet. Pass to Bailey. The 3 is up. Hauled in by Brown. Boston on offense. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Back to Tatum. Takes the 3. They grab their own miss. Here's Queta. Nurkic with some nice D.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Pass to Anderson. Here's Markkanen. Nurkic, a screen on Brown. Here's Markkanen. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now.
It's not easy to finish in traffic, but those are chances he has to convert.
Now Pritchard. Tatum inside. Anderson's there. Tatum can't hit. Jazz trail by 6. Well, Richard, some stars are the system, but Jason Tatum is often admired as a selfless system player.
Yeah, Jason enjoys being a piece of the greater puzzle. He doesn't have to have everything run through him, and I know that makes his teammates happy.
Marketed from long range. Utah with another miss.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Outside Tatum. Again, the miss by Boston. Utah has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Here's Anderson. Boston with a rebound. This game following their win against the Rockets.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one.
Tough to keep the consistency from deep, but they did it last time.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. For Boston. And with a pause in the action, here we have the best rebounding teams from last year. 5th, the Jazz.
You can see the emphasis they put on rebounding. Such a huge part of their game, and one that they didn't ignore.
Here's Bailey. Still without a bucket. Pass to Anderson. Markkanen sets a screen. Shot clock at 6. To win the drought. Anderson can't get it to go.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Outside, Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. Back to Simons. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Now here's Nurkic. Kicks it out to Markkanen. For 3, Collier. Queta pulls it in. Queta's got 4 rebounds in the game. Tatum passes to White. And he converts the layup. White's got 7 points in the game.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. against Markkanen. Pass to Bailey. Markkanen with a screen on White. And here's Bailey for three. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And with his size, Bailey can rise up over most defenders that are on him.
White, the pass to Simons. There's a screen from downtown. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, thanks. The Celtics this summer trading Drew Holiday for Anthony Simons, a player almost a decade younger. Simons' deep threat capability is definitely a fit for the way the Boston Celtics like to play, especially now moving forward. If he can fit in defensively, he could be a long-term contributor, guys.
He's more than capable. Okay, Shams, thank you. And the Celtics in possession here. The Jazz making their last shot. Queta gets the bucket.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Here's Collier. Pass to Anderson. Now here's Markkanen. Puts up a three. Simons with a rebound.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
And here's Brown for three. Rebound, Utah. Here's Anderson. Simons with a rebound. Celtics lead by 13. White, the pass to Simons. Now Tatum is guarded by Markkanen. The offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Pass to Nurkic. It's Anderson on the wing. Here's Collier. Here's Bailey. He's guarded by White. From 8 feet away. The shot, no good. Boston has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the three-point line in this first quarter. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Jason Tatum talked about his development since coming into the league, and he said earlier, I was playing the game just to play the game instead of thinking it. It's tough when you're younger. You just want everything to happen so fast, but it doesn't work like that. Guys, back over to you.
He's come a long way. All right, Allie, thank you.
For this rookie, Ace Bailey, a big part of his development will be drawing fouls, figuring out ways to pressure the defense.
That free throw, no good.
Yeah, a versatile scorer and intimidating defender. Ace Bailey's confidence and length are why he went in the top 5.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Boucher comes in for Queta, and it's Hauser in for Tatum. And Utah with a change here too. Filipowski's checked in. He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. And White has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. It's a 13-point game. Outside, Brown. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Pass to Bailey. Now Filipowski. Here's Collier. Filipowski sets a screen. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing out.
A nice shot by Brown. Brown's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Brown very confident in that jumper of his.
1:19 left in the first. Here's Bailey. Here's Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it. Boucher on the screen. There's Simons with a three. The rebound by Filipowski.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Bailey, the pass to Filipowski. Utah moving the ball around. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
A big-time slam right there by Bailey. You know, good to see this young man play with such authority.
Simons outside. Pass to Brown. And the jam by Brown.
He's flexing on that finish. These kind of buckets get Brown going.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Collier. He's covered by Simons. 6 on the shot clock. For three, Collier. The shot misses. And so it's the Boston Celtics in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. And it's their three-point accuracy that has helped them build such a healthy lead. We'll be right back with you shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Celtics?
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
So the Utah 5 right now. They've got Kenyon Martin. Kyle Filipowski is out there with George Niang. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 2-guard. Oh, through contact. White gets the finish.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Back to Niang. Fires the three. Boston pulls it in. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Now here's Simons. Defense right on him. Hauser outside. Pass to White. The three is up. The rebound by Filipowski. Jazz trail by 12. Inside. Here's Niang. Unable to get that one. Good work defensively by White. The Celtics shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. Simons outside. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
From deep. Niang, no good. Boston leading by 14. Simons outside. Here's Garza. Sends it home from three-point land. Garza's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Pass to Filipowski. Looking to end the run. He buries it from three.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your three, and I'll raise you another three.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. He's checked in for Garza. Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pritchard, the pass to Simons. Banked it in off the glass. Simons has got 9.
This close in, Simons is consistent. The defense really can't allow him to find that look.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Bailey. Markkanen looking it over. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Boucher passes to White. Outside for Boucher. Fires from deep. Utah grabs the miss.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Filipowski, the pass to Bailey. Utah moving the ball around. Pass to Markkanen. Nice touch inside there from Markkanen.
Being Markkanen is 7 feet tall, he's absolutely an inside threat. I just love watching him capitalize from this area.
There's Simons with a 3. Doesn't fall. Now 4 for 6. And here's Markkanen. He'll bring it up for Utah. They trail by 14. It's off to Detroit after this game, where they will face the Pistons. And that'll be the 4th game of this 5-game road trip. Pass to White. There's the 3. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Here's Bailey. He's got 7. They double him with White. Markkanen, the pass to Filipowski. Kicks it out to Anderson. And here's Bailey for 3. Drains the triple. Bailey's got 10 points in the game.
Well, a good idea to set up Bailey. He's got that high release. He's such an exciting young player.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Changes for Boston. Tatum, he's checked in for Hauser, and it's Jaylen Brown in for Simons. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Utah. Tatum looking it over. White on the wing. Back to Pritchard. Pass to Brown. Outside Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound. Celtics. Tatum with another miss.
Even with a big goose egg by his name on the shot chart, the team is somehow managing just fine without it.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
They set a physical tone early on, and they're being rewarded for their efforts.
Jazz trail by 14. Pass to Bailey. And he slams it in one-handed.
Oh, the shots are falling for Bailey tonight. His energy and focus on offense have been everything we hoped for.
Outside, Brown. Boucher on the screen. The three. Brown can't hit. The Jazz have gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
Anderson can't get it to go. Celtics lead by 12. Throws it up high. Jason Tatum! Go up and get it!
Terrific lob, and Tatum takes care of the rest. This is how it's done. Those passes dunk themselves.
And here's Markkanen. Pass to Anderson. Now here's Nurkic, covered by Boucher. Nurkic passes to Bailey. And the layup falls. Bailey's got 7 now in this quarter.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Brown against Anderson. Pass to Tatum. Shoots over Filipowski. And Tatum, the bucket on the assist by Brown. Brown's got 3 assists in the game. And so Markkanen will bring it up for Utah. It's a 14-point game. And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Hornets.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
Checked in for Boston. Anthony Simons comes in for White. And a switch here also for Utah. Collier, he's checked in for Filipowski. Anderson with it. Coming off a 16-point game against the Hornets in Charlotte. Six to shoot. Nurkic high post. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Nurkic has that shot in his arsenal, which is something that the defense has to recognize.
Pass to Garza. And here's Tatum. Nice D from Anderson.
Well, he better buy his teammates dinner tonight because they've covered him for what has been a terrible, absolute terrible shooting display.
Here's Collier. Markkanen with a screen on Pritchard for 3. Collier add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Simons. 14 points for him last game against Houston. Pass to Brown. Launches a three. Big hit from outside. Jaylen Brown.
You know this is coming with Brown. He is a ruthless sniper outside.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Tatum said, JB always starts the game really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid-back guy. I kind of see things out first, and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Ryan, back to you.
A dangerous duo. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Here's Collier, defended by Pritchard. Markkanen for three. Another three for Utah.
Shots like this help Markkanen get in rhythm. The D must be aware of his ability to catch and fire.
Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. Now here's Simons. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got assist number 5 here tonight. Pass to Bailey. Now Anderson. Utah moving the ball around. And it's good. 2 points. Bailey's got 9 points in the quarter.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Outside Pritchard. There's 57 seconds left in the second period. Boston needs to get off a shot here. Simons. It's hauled in by Collier. Jazz trail by 12. To the middle. Here's Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Now here's Brown. He's coming off a 25-point game against Houston.
And also active defensively. 2 blocks ago with kind of his overall floor game.
Here's Bailey. Down low. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Anthony Simons. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Shooting for Utah, Kyle Anderson taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Boston with some changes. Queta comes in for Garza. And it's White in for Simons. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Boston leading by 9. Outside Tatum. Outside White. Off target from 3-point range. Anthony Simons has been leading the charge for the Celtics. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Well, Jason, you hold the lead going into halftime. What's been your advantage so far?
For most of the half, we were really good defensively. We let our foot off the gas a little bit, so we got to do a better job.
Keep the pedal to the metal, guys.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're measuring up the shot. One more time, a round of applause for our contender.
Thank you for joining us. Getting right to the story, things are going well for the Boston Celtics.
A key part of this one, their bench production. Those guys can heat it up in a hurry. Give the starters a little rest. Can't ask for more than that.
Wash, rinse, repeat. You guys wouldn't understand that because it involves shampooing. And now, you know it, you love it. Time to see what fans are saying on social media. And here's a good one. Gerald Hops inquires, what would happen if the league got rid of the three-point line?
I actually love that idea. Get rid of those little guys running around on the outside, earning your living in the paint.
Yeah, nope. Let's not go back to the olden days. No, thank you.
Well, you know, the league is always looking for ways to improve and evolve, but I agree. I don't see that one happening anytime soon. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Jazz trail by 9. Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. Their backcourt, Pritchard and White, and it's Brown in at the 3. That's the Boston 5. Now here's Markkanen. To the inside. Shot clock at 2. Collier, no good.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Pass to Brown. There's the triple. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Collier, defended by Pritchard. Here's Bailey. Markkanen outside. For 3, Collier. Rebound Boston. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in the game. You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
And the ball out of play. The Jazz will have it. And it's Utah with the ball. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Utah moving the ball around. Pass to Bailey. Nurkic, a screen on White. Here's Bailey. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Nurkic. A look now at the leaderboard to see which teams had the toughest defenses this past season. Boston in second.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Now Brown. He's got 9. Pass to Tatum. Four on the clock. Oh, and it's Tatum finishing it off inside.
You like the way Tatum can sliver around to get his shot.
Bailey, the pass to Markkanen. Pass to Bailey. And here's Anderson. Markkanen with a screen on Tatum to the middle. And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist by Anderson. 7 points for Lauri Markkanen.
With his inside-outside game, Markkanen is tough to defend in the pick and roll.
Here's Queta. Pass to Tatum. Lets the 3 fly. Utah grabs the miss.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And the ball out of bounds. The Celtics will have it.
Okay, time to take a breath, fellas. Plays like that should not happen.
And it's Tatum with the ball for Boston. 17 points was their biggest margin. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home. Now here's Pritchard. He's got 6. That won't go either for Tatum.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
Shot's good by Collier. Collier's got 9.
At point-blank range, oh, yeah, you're not missing from there.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Pass to Keita. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Jazz trail by 7. Here's Collier. He's got 9. Down low. Tatum with a steal. In transition, here they come. Here's White. It's hauled in by Collier.
Coming out of half, they're 1 for 5 from the field. Whatever they discussed is not working.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Here's White. 12 points for him. Pass to Brown. White with a screen on Markkanen. Just 4 to shoot. Tatum from long range. He can't get that one to fall.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Now here's Nurkic. Pass to Bailey. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Outside, Brown. Here's Keita, defended by Nurkic. Markkanen against Brown. Over Markkanen, and that one hits the back iron.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
He gets it in there.
He hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Celtics with the lead. Pass to Tatum. And here's Brown. Over Markkanen. Brown can't hit.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Here's Collier. 9 points in the game. for the lead. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
And it's so much easier said than done, but now it's all about keeping that momentum going for them.
Tatum goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. 8 points for Jason Tatum.
Now, what hard work from Tatum inside. Doing what it takes to find his shot.
Pass to Bailey. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Utah.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
Well, another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration.
And he drops it first. And the Celtics making a change here. Simons checked in. And a switch here also for Utah. Filipowski's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. Boston trailing. Simons outside. And here's Brown for 3. Rebound, Utah.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Pass to Nurkic. And he can't bank that one in. And it's Simons with the ball for the Celtics. And here's Brown. Anderson covers. Brown passes to Simons. Now Tatum for 3. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Collier. Here's Bailey. Tatum with a steal. Here we go, one-on-one. And Tatum finishing the fast break.
Once the fast break is rolling, they know who to go to. Tatum can be trusted to find the finish.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. It's the 2K leaderboard. Team leaders in blocks last season. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
That tells you the kind of strong defense they played last season. It wasn't easy to bring the ball inside against them at all.
And here are the Jazz. They're on a 15-4 run. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Bailey. Fires for 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside, Brown. Queta, pass to Tatum. And Tatum fires one home.
Tatum reminding the defense, like, yo, you cannot stop him.
Pass to Nurkic. Over to the left wing. Utah moving the ball around. Here's Collier. And that basket makes him 6 for 11, shooting a good percentage.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high quality shooting.
Back to Tatum for 3. Utah with the rebound. Collier's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Filipowski. It's stolen by Tatum. Simons with it. Guarded now by Anderson. That one falls. Simons got 16 points now. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Now here's Simons. And the layup is good off the glass. And now it's a 4-point Boston lead.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Garza's checked in for Queta. Boucher comes in for Jason Tatum. Hauser, he's checked in for Brown. Shireman comes in for Derek White. Celtics lead by 4. Simons, right side. The shot off that time.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Yeah, great feed there by Markkanen. That's something this team wants more from Laurie.
We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. Now here's Hauser. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Boom! He jams it straight down.
I mean, he's just so electric. Simons putting on a show.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. .103 left to play in the third. Pass to Markkanen. What a finish! Right at the rim by Markkanen.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Pass to Markkanen. Now Niang, covered by Boucher. Utah moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Filipowski sets a screen. Markkanen for 3. From deep range, Lowry Markkanen.
And that's what Markkanen provides, a 7-footer with extended range.
Simons outside. Charity stripe shot. Counted. Good. Simons has got 8 points here in the quarter. Anthony Simons has been leading the charge for the Celtics, providing the scoring punch right now, putting up a cool 22. Back after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Let's send it over to the sideline for some news on Derek White. Allie, what's the prognosis?
Thank you. I just talked with Boston's head athletic trainer. It's a bruised shoulder, and while uncomfortable, they'll be glad it's not a more serious injury. They need all hands on deck, so they're giving the green light, but they'll keep a close eye on his injury as the game rolls on. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Appreciate the update.
Yeah, with the long road ahead, they'll have to take it one step at a time.
So the Utah 5 right now. Kyle Filipowski is out there with George Niang. Then it's Lauri Markkanen, and it's Hendricks in at small forward. Back to Markkanen. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Here's Sensabaugh. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Simons passes to Hauser. Yes, it's good. Hauser's gotten his first bucket of the night.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Here's Sensabaugh, defended by Pritchard. It's Markkanen on the wing. Pass to Hendricks. Here's Sensabaugh. Here's Hendricks, defended by Brown. Here's Markkanen. And another miss by Utah. And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Now here's Simons. Launches it from deep. That shot off. Some solid defense from Markkanen.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second.
It's Markkanen on the wing. Pass to Sensabaugh. Let's go with a 3. Yes! Markkanen from deep.
This is his second 3 this half. He's getting even more bold at that arc.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Simons against Markkanen. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Nurkic has checked in for Utah. For Utah, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Pass to Markkanen. And there's the screen. To take the lead. Another 3 for Utah.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pritchard, the pass to Simons. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Simons got 25 points in the game. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Markkanen outside. Here's Filipowski. Again, Utah, good for 2.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And it's Simons missing.
And he probably thought he was gonna bury that one.
Here's Sensabaugh, defended by Pritchard. It's Markkanen on the wing. Utah moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Nurkic inside, covered by Boucher. Shot by Nurkic, no good. The Celtics have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter, and he gets it to go. Simons has got 5 points in the quarter.
He's just showing off tonight. Simons, an explosive scorer with great energy.
Pass to Markkanen. Shoots over Pritchard, and it's Utah scoring again.
And for them to get out in front, it feels like they're going to need him to lead the way.
Boston has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Pritchard finds Simons. Now here's Hauser. Lets it go from deep. Gets the 3 to fall. And the Celtics lead by 3.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Simons against Markkanen. Pass to Sensabaugh. Markkanen with a screen on Pritchard. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Sensabaugh taking 3 shots.
3 shots. 3 shots.
And he hits the first of 3. Some changes for Boston. Cadis checked in for Boucher. Tatum comes in for Brown. And Derek White subbed in for Pritchard. Bailey's checked in for Utah. Collier comes in for Hendricks. And the second free throw is good. And he makes all 3.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Simons outside. They set the pick. Fires, high post. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got rebound number 11. That's good from Collier on the assist by Bailey. Bailey's got assist number 5 here tonight. The Celtics have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Simons outside. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Here's Collier. Pass to Nurkic. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Markkanen. 3-pointer. Tatum pulls it in. Here's Tatum. Oh, and a great bucket from Tatum. Taking the hit.
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
Here's Collier. Pass to Sensabaugh. Tatum pulls it in. Boston's gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Here's Tatum. Utah grabs the miss. Nurkic has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Here's Collier. Here's Sensabaugh. Cashes it in from 11 feet. And here's Simons. Utah grabs the miss. Collier's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Markkanen. Right wing. Here's Nurkic. And that one is right through the heart.
Nurkic is an absolute load to deal with.
Celtics trail by 4. And here's Simons outside. Rebounded by Nurkic.
Trying to end this thing with some big threes, but the accuracy just isn't there tonight.
Marking it outside. Utah moving the ball around. Pass to Collier. Here's Bailey. And he's off from 17. Tatum with it. The three ball. JT for three.
Whatever adjustments we made him have, boy, they are working. He's looking like a different player since the break.
Here's Sensabaugh, defended by Hauser. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now.
Celtic fans, please put your hands together and welcome to center court, Celtics Entertainment. Utah fans on the court is your basketball. The Crazy fans will get a feature. Come on, everybody, make some noise.
Changes here for the Celtics. Brown, he's checked in for Hauser, and Pritchard is subbed in for Simons. Anderson's checked in for Utah. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Will Hardy said to the team. He was very passionately telling his team, don't give them an inch when they have the ball. This game is going to come down to defense. I need you guys to work hard and close this one out. Guys?
Appreciate the report, Allie. Nurkic! Bailey. They shoot again. Down it goes.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Pritchard outside to tie it up. Shot's no good.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Oh, got a piece of it. Nurkic using the glass to lay it in.
Oh my, the experience coming into play there. Nurkic showing poise, draining the big-time shot.
Now here's Tatum. White outside, shoots a three. Nurkic with a rebound.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
Brown. Down the court, it's Brown on the fly.
There you go, JB. I love his confidence. One of his strongest traits.
Marketed against Brown. A minute 22 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Nurkic. Knocks down the trifecta.
Good setup from Nurkic. Unselfish play there.
And it's Tatum with the ball for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 6. Brown outside, fires the three. Brown answers with a three ball on the other end.
In the clutch, Brown is someone you rely on, and he knows how to find his team points in a hurry.
Marketed up top, defended by Brown. There's a screen by Nurkic. He's off from 3. This is what it's come down to.
Yes, indeed. A monster possession.
Brown. Oh, it misses. Had a chance to tie it. White with it, picked up by Markkanen.
And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
Yeah, they need to focus on scoring every possession and not turning over the ball.
And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Utah. Taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. And the Celtics call time here. They're down by 4. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
Outside Brown. Let's loose for 3. Nurkic with a rebound. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for the Jazz, Yusuf Nurkic taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. 3 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. All right, guys, what do you think?
Not much time left. You think they have a chance to come back?
Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise for Boston Gold Celtics Entertainment.
Here's the pass to Brown. Puts up the tray. Oh, Nurkic with the block. So we see the Jazz get the win here. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Lori, an impressive win tonight. What do victories like this tell you about where this team is headed?
It gives us confidence. We showed that if we play well and we play defense down the stretch, we can beat. And we've shown it. We can compete with anybody. We just got to do it for a full game. Confidence is key down the stretch. Thanks, Lori.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that'll do it, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Isaiah Collier.
Shorty, come closer, cause the act got me acting up. When she told me it's over, my only thought was I wasn't enough. Now I'm getting so high, little baby.